I gave you my heart.
Choose your fighter.
Slightly inspired. Fight.
Yo, what's up, Pride Nation? Back at you with another one on today. This is Noble Sports Entertainment, your home for breaking sports news and sports talk. Make sure you smash that like button. When you smash the like button, make sure you hit the subscription button, click on the bell icon, and push the word all, that you may be able to receive every upload and notification that comes from this channel. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get into our video. All right, guys, we're going to talk a little bit about the NFL draft. We're going to talk about cornerback Amani Oruwariye from the Detroit Lions. And we're going to talk about Jeff Okudah a little bit in this video. All right, guys, there's a lot of sayings out there right now. There's a lot of people talking. And pretty much a lot of mock drafts have the Detroit Lions taking Jeff Okudah at the number 3 spot, giving them a starting cornerback, a rookie for a starting cornerback to match him up with the other cornerback in Desmond Trufant. But I want to say this, and I want to state a case for Amani Oruwariye. Now, pretty much Amani played in 9 games last season, and Amani had 18 tackles with 2 interceptions. If you did not know, fun fact on interceptions, Amani Oruwariye tied Darius Slay for the most interceptions on the team. In limited game action, he only played in 9 games, and he had 3 pass breakups. Now, we talked about this on the roundtable a lot. We talk about Amani a lot, and a lot of us love the idea that Amani could be that guy for us. But then there's some people that say, oh, go ahead and put Jeff Okudah in there right now. But I just want to get you to pump your brakes for a minute. Amani Oruwariye deserves an opportunity to be that starting cornerback on the other side, the number 2 corner. He deserves a fair shot at it. Now, I'm not saying that the Lions shouldn't go out and draft Jeff Okudah. I don't want to take him at 3. You guys already know how I feel about that. I think it definitely should be Isaiah Simmons or either Chase Young at that number 3 spot. But it's like this with Amani. Definitely you have to give young players an opportunity. The only how Amani is going to get better is less the Detroit Lions give him the opportunity to go out there and play and ball out. Amani definitely showed growth. You know, a couple things that I've seen out of Amani that he has gotten better on is just being able to stay with his man. Now, things that he needs to work on is to make sure he always keep his head turned around. You need to keep your head on a swivel. You know, when you're out there guarding guys, you got to make sure that you turn your head around so you'll be able to make a play. And this right here, this play that you see right here, Amani Oruwariye intercepting quarterback Aaron Rodgers, that was an exceptional play. He got up for the play, and he made a great play against the Packers on this. So I definitely think that the Detroit Lions need to give Amani Oruwariye a shot at being the starting cornerback. Now, it's cool and all if the Lions decide to draft Jeff Okudah and make him the legit starter, but I definitely think that Amani deserves the chance. He's a young guy that has already got the opportunity to play in Patricia's defense, and I just think that it's time to groom and develop your young guys. This is something that Detroit needs to get better at. When you draft players, you need to have these guys be able to go out there and be able to be impactful out on the field. And I definitely think in the limit action that Amani Oruwariye got and received from the Lions last season, he was able to make something out of that. You know, you only played in 9 games, but when he was out there, Amani played pretty well, and he was doing well. And I think that the Lions owe it to him to be able to give him a shot at that starting corner position. Now, I don't know who the Lions are going to pick. None of us know. A lot of us on the round table have our picks on who we think that the Lions should take at the number 3 spot. But really, we don't really know what's going to happen on draft night. Anything can happen on the draft night. From a lot of reports out there, they're saying that the Detroit Lions pretty much want to trade back. And I'm all for trading back if that's going to get the team better. If you're going to get multiple first-round picks, or if you're going to get a first-round pick and multiple second-round picks, whatever the Detroit Lions need to do to get this team better, they have to do it. And I think that the Detroit Lions must groom and allow Amani Oruwariye the opportunity and a shot at being that corner. Now, if he happens to get beat out, if the Lions happen to draft a Jeff Okudah from Ohio State, if Amani gets beat out by him, then I say, yeah, go ahead and give it to Jeff Okudah. But I definitely think that these guys need to be able to fight for this position in training camp. And I think that if the Lions were to draft him, I think that the Lions would give these two guys an opportunity because, for one, at least Amani has a head start on Jeff Okudah. You know, even though I know Okudah plays pretty well in the man press coverage and stuff like that and things of that nature, but Amani knows Patricia defense already because he's played in it. So I definitely think that the Detroit Lions need to give Amani that opportunity to grow because you never know what type of player you're going to have. You can't keep drafting players and not using them. And that's something that I always think that the Detroit Lions should be doing. The Lions have to learn how to play their young guys and get them involved out on the field. Just like they allowed Jelani Tavai to get out there and play and get their experience, the same thing you have to do with Amani Oruwariye. Yeah, he's going to make his mistakes. Yeah, he's not going to always get it right. Yeah, he's going to do things that you don't like all the time. But you got to let the young fella grow, man. You got to let him grow. And I definitely think that the Detroit Lions have to give Amani Oruwariye the opportunity to be that starting cornerback. It's time, man. It's time to get young guys out there. Not all of these old guys out there. We need young guys out there that's going to be productive and be playmakers for us. And we don't know what Amani is going to be like. But what we do know is that Amani played in that defense last year, so he deserves an opportunity. Playing in 9 games as a rookie, that is pretty awesome, and that's pretty good for Amani to be able to get a heads up on some of the other corners if the Detroit Lions decide to take a corner in the draft. So I definitely think you let me know, especially Detroit Lions fan, what do you think about the development of Amani Oruwariye? Should the Lions be giving him an opportunity to start at that number 2 corner position? And if they draft Jeff Okudah, do you want these two guys fighting it out in the training camp? Do you want them to be able to battle it out? Because I think that they should. If they happen to pick Jeff Okudah, I think that Amani Oruwariye and him need to go heads up for that position, and the best player should win, because pretty much he's a prototype of Jeff Okudah's a prototype of him. They're about the same size, and they offer about the same. They have close to about the same speed. So pretty much the Lions need to learn how to groom these young players. So what I'm saying, guys, to say in this video is that pretty much this, and simple as this: the Lions need to give him a shot. The Lions need to groom their younger players. The Lions need to give the opportunity to Amani to grow and to develop and to be the player that they need, because a lot of us as Detroit Lions fans pretty much felt that Amani was the steal of the draft. Everybody shouted for joy when the Detroit Lions picked up Amani Oruwariye last season in that 5th round, because pretty much Amani Oruwariye should have been a 2nd round pick, and he dropped and fell all the way to the 5th round. So I definitely think that Amani Oruwariye deserves the opportunity to be a starting cornerback in the NFL, and the Detroit Lions owe it to him to be able to make sure that he can compete for that second job, and just don't give it to somebody and hand it to somebody. They have to earn it. And I definitely think it goes with Amani. Amani needs to earn a position. He has to earn it. So is he ready to be the starter yet? I don't know. But I think that he needs to have that opportunity to be able to see what he can do out there, to maximize his talent. That's what the Detroit Lions need to do. And I think if the Lions do that, the better the defense will be. You can't just start throwing these guys out there, and these guys have no reps. They haven't really learned the defense and things of that nature, because Okudah is going to have to pick all this stuff up. Not saying that he's not a smart player and that he can't do that, but I definitely think that Amani Oruwariye deserves the opportunity and a shot at being the Detroit Lions' number 2 corner. So we'll see what the Lions decide to do. You let me know, guys, what you think about Amani Oruwariye being pretty much given that opportunity to be a starter. So I'll be back to you guys next time. Thanks for listening in, and I'm out of here. Peace.
I gave you my heart.